Hey everybody, this video is going to be different from the kind of thing I normally video is going to be different from the kind of thing I normally make. There isn't going to be much FreeCAD content, but even so, if you're an experienced FreeCAD user, I hope you stick around because your expertise might be exactly what's needed. So first, a little background. I'm a member of a makerspace in Columbia, Missouri, and we've been participating as part of a bigger organization involving a number of different groups and organizations around the area that are looking at making novel solutions to problems related to COVID-19. The specific problem that we've been given to work on is about proning patients. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm relaying here what's been explained to me, so forgive me if I get the details of this wrong. As it's been explained to me, patients that are intubated are proned or moved from a supine to a prone position, laying on their backs versus laying on their belly, a couple times an hour, and apparently this has been shown to help with lung function and to be beneficial in recovery. The problem is that turning a patient over, especially a patient that's intubated like this, requires a team of 5 to 6 people. And that means a lot of people in close contact to an infected patient and a lot of people using personal protective equipment that's already in short supply. I'll link to a video down in the description below that shows the full manual proning process. Now, our medical contacts often talked about turning frames or striker frames, and you can Google these and find images online. These are devices that used to be widely used for treating spinal patients, and they would hold a patient immobilized and flip them over from a prone to a supine position or back. But apparently treatments have changed over the last 15 or 20 years, and these devices aren't commonly available anymore. So the challenge that we were given was to come up with a device that could help with this process and minimize the number of people involved. And it doesn't necessarily have to replace a striker frame. It doesn't have to be the same kind of a device, but that gives an indication of the kind of functionality that the medical professionals are asking for. Of course, for any solution that we come up with, the same rules apply as far as safety and sterility and so forth. Questions like how does the device get cleaned and how many surfaces are there to wipe down and how easy is it to move from room to room. Also, an ideal solution would be something that could be manufactured from off-the-shelf parts. Parts that could be easily sourced just about anywhere. In other words, if it's needed in a temporary hospital, could it be sourced from commonly available parts and put together in a reliable, affordable, predictable way? So this is a complicated problem. There's not any one right answer. In fact, there may not be any right answers. Or there may be multiple solutions, some of which work better in one situation or another. But regardless of the design, in all cases, off-the-shelf parts are probably going to be more desirable than custom fabrication. Those custom parts will have a longer lead time to source, and there'll be more errors as far as an initial manufacturing run and so forth. So as a group, we have considered a number of different ideas. We've looked at lifting devices and rolling devices. We've looked at alternatives to the striker frame, and we've considered devices that stay with the patient or modify the bed. We've looked at devices that are more like a tool that could be taken from room to room and used to service multiple patients. So why am I telling you all this? Well, in addition to not being a doctor, I'm not an engineer. But even I have realized that the process of considering all these different ideas has been much easier with good drawings, and the best of all has been 3D models, solid models. And through this process, I've been able to add value because I could produce mock-ups and concept drawings faster than anybody. And that's to the credit of FreeCAD. It's just been an awesome and amazing tool for doing that job. But not everyone has equal access to these solid modeling tools or equal proficiency with them. So I started thinking that this might be an area where more expertise and more eyeballs lead to more better solutions. And since the FreeCAD community is one that I'm talking to from time to time, I thought I'd make a video and introduce the problem and see if there was anybody willing to participate. So I'm going to post this video in a topic on the FreeCAD forum, and I will link to that topic in the video description down below. But if you think it's something you would like to participate in, I'm going to ask just one thing, and that is let your drawings and your models speak for themselves. That's the whole point, is that FreeCAD is a great tool for doing mock-ups and designs quickly. So if you have an idea, great, but draw it out. If you don't know FreeCAD already, draw it out on a napkin and post a scan of the sketch. If somebody posts a napkin sketch and you know FreeCAD, jump on into it and help them out. FreeCAD has a steep learning curve, but nothing is going to get people to learn the tool faster than having their own idea reflected in it. But remember, off-the-shelf beats custom fabrication. So if you have an idea, look for an off-the-shelf part. Link to a part from the McMaster car catalog or the 80/20 site. Most of those manufacturers provide step download files, 3D models of their parts, which are very easy to bring into FreeCAD and rearrange and so forth. And if you'd like a dedicated video about the very basics of FreeCAD, downloading step files, bringing them in and moving them around in 3D space, I'll make a custom video just for newbies who want to learn the tool at that level. That's a great place to start learning FreeCAD, and you can, like I said, you can offer real value with it. Now, normally at the end of my videos, I say something like, if you got an idea to make it better or you want to correct me, well, post it down in the comments down below, but I'm not going to say that in this case. In fact, if you post an idea in the comments on this YouTube video, I'm going to ignore it. If you got a great idea, awesome. But come out to the forum and let's discuss it out there. Better yet, model it up in FreeCAD or a napkin sketch and post it, and then we can refine the ideas from there. Now, I'm not saying any of these ideas will ever see the light of day. I can't even promise that a medical professional will ever see them. But I, for one, would rather work on something that has the possibility of being beneficial rather than just talking or working on something that doesn't matter. And this is a time when it's kind of like all hands on deck. Maybe there's something that we can do. So as a community or as an individual, if you want to participate in this, the links are down below, and we hope to see you out there. Thanks for watching.